Hi, this is Jay Holson with Moving the Needle, and I have Bill Hawfield here, who's talked with our Vistage group today, and love to just have you just share a little bit about your topic,
Okay.
how you got started with speaking with Vistage groups.
Great. Well, I started off as a Vistage member for about 30 years, and for my Vistage group, I created what we call a visual planning board for presenting goals and objectives to our group. And from there, our group embraced that, and we kept building on it, and it became a tool in the group to every year do our annual planning around essentially telling a story about our lives and what we wanted to have happen in our lives during the coming year. And from there, it spread to going to Vistage, and I've been around the world doing this with just post-it notes and a couple of storyboards.
What is it that you, from all these people you've spoken with, where have you seen the greatest benefit, the greatest value for a typical Vistage company?
I think there are two different areas. One is helping them open their thinking and look at all the possibilities that they and the people in the company may want to embrace, and challenges they may want to take on, or risks that they see coming. Get a full picture of the company, and from there do really good planning of driving that into the most important factors, that will affect the outcome that they're trying to reach. So if you have a plan for 3 years out, they can see all the aspects of the company, plan that in a visual sense on a storyboard or in a different kind of wall presentation, and from there again narrow down to the most important things. And what are the top 3 to 5 things you really want to execute here to get to where we want to go?
I can see how that'd be fantastic for the business. What about for the individual?
As for the individual, one of the things that this process helps with is everybody gets heard. So the individuals feel included. They get their say, they go on a wall, which might be a wall for brainstorming, and they're heard just as much as the VP of something or the CEO or anybody else. They have their position on the wall. And by doing that, they get committed to the process of creating whatever they're working on that wall. That's one part of it. The other part is really, as we've talked just at the break here, people's lives are so full and so many ideas. How do you drive that again into just something that you can manage and feel good about executing? And this process helps winnow it down again to what do you really want to do? What are you really going to focus on and get done? And is it important?
I can see how that approach would really help with the implementation, because the people are seeing their own ideas being implemented.
Right. Yeah. And they're in a executional mode. What that does is it breaks down the walls of resistance. If I'm felt that I'm heard and understood by everybody in the room, and my ideas have been incorporated into the thinking, then when we say, okay, we're going to go west, it's not east, what I wanted, but I see it all now, and I know I've been heard, so let's all go west, and people will go west. When they came into the room, they might have been going in 4 different directions. But they all agreed that without resistance, then, okay, how we know we're going that way, here's generally how we're going to get it done, and they keep working to implement it.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this technique with us. Once again, this is Jay Holson with Moving the Needle, and if individuals want to get a hold of you, how would they best do that?
Let's see, on a website, there's theboardgroup.com. There's also W. Hawfield at the board group is a way to send an email to me. So W. Hawfield, HAWFIELD, at theboardgroup.com.
Perfect.